Good day from WA. Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Margarete Millers Collage Weekly Planner, week 2 of the weekly assignments. So if you're new to the Margarete Miller collage assignment project or challenge, then basically Margarete Miller, and you can find her details in my links below in the description box. She has a YouTube channel, she has her own website, and she's also available on Etsy, and all those links are down below. And Margarete has created a planner book which people can order, especially if you live in America. It's quite easy for you guys to receive it. So I ordered the digital version, or you can get the assignments only, available on the Etsy platform. What Margarete has done is created a list of prompts for us to find things and create a collage. This is my new book for this year. I've already done one. This is now week 2. So I collaged a sort of a masterboard style front cover, and so that's the cover of just a basic journal, like a art journal, visual diary type thing that you can buy from a stationery shop. Week 1, magical. It was my theme, and it had some extra pieces that I've put over here. Each week the challenges have a hashtag, and last year they were cwplanner 1, 2, 3, etc. This year they all start with hashtag 2022. However, due to a mistake, there's 2 different hashtags for each week. Margarete has stated on her website, on her collective sort of blog, that she wants people to use the correct hashtag, which is 22 CWP1 and CWP2 for each week. However, as we've all seen, most people on YouTube have printed out the assignments, and the assignments are the ones that have the different hashtag. So these are the 2 hashtags for this week. Hashtag 22CWP, which is actually the correct one. However, if you're a channel on YouTube, or you watch your Margarete Miller challenges on YouTube, then you need to put, if you put this in a search, you will find probably about between 6 and 10 different channels using this hashtag. I put both hashtags on my video, and so the little blue hashtag that you can see above my title, you can click on either of those, and that will take you to these places where you'll be able to find other people that have done these challenges on YouTube. Don't know what's happening on the other platforms. If you don't use the hashtags and you don't need to search, then it's not a problem. Just click on the blue links on the bottom of my video. Okay, so the prompts for today are something that lives in a forest, a scrap from a paper pad, a playing card either side or a portion of it, something postal, cursive writing, and the bonus is something stapled. I don't think I'm doing something stapled. Don't like using staples in collages or even in my junk journals unless they're very well hidden, and to be honest, if I did a cluster with something stapled, it's just going to add bulk, so I might leave that one off. So with the prompts, you can use all of the prompts, or you can drop one off and use the bonus, or you can do all of them. So that's the idea behind it. So my theme, of course, is going to be forest. Like last week's was magical. I'm going to choose a theme and try to collage within that theme. That's going to be my plan. I haven't sort of looked ahead to the prompts. I don't know if that's going to work on every week, but I'm going to try and have an overall theme for each week and choose something from there which becomes my theme. So, and I normally sort of do that anyway, but so forest is going to be the theme today. So I have this picture of a forest. This picture was the closest I could find. When I think of forest, that's what I would think of. That's what I would draw if I could draw or paint. That's what I would have in my imagination. So this is a North American woodland dominated by deciduous trees, and apparently it's the temperate forest that's used to be covered across the North America and Europe and all that. So now the only problem with this is it's very green, and my favorite, like something that lives in a forest, so if that was our part of our background, I love this little picture that came in a happy mail, or it came with from Believe College Craft, and unfortunately I can't remember where. I need to catalogue a happy mail or something. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I don't know which parcel that came in. I know it came in a parcel recently. I also have this tree. If I add some other brown, then maybe we can make it work, but it's also quite large. So although I like that, unless I use half of it, I could also just use the birds. Not sure, but anyway, there's some forest pieces. I also have this really nice tree that came, oh, that's nice too. A really nice tree that came from a book page. Have some mushrooms. So you can see I'm kind of going to build a whole forest. Oh, well, there we go. We're already getting there. I didn't realize. Forest thing happening. So that's all foresty stuff. Okay, so scrap from a I haven't got very much. Well, I mean, I've got lots, but I haven't brought out very much for a change. But scrap from a paper pad, I just picked out some greens. Some green. This one has been, I was practicing stenciling, so whether we can use pieces of that. This, I just like the tones of it. It's got flowers, so it's, you know, not necessarily foresty, but it is pretty. And I've got this as well, which is, I could use, it's not scrap, but it will be when I tear it up. Scrap from a paper pad. I'm not really sure, you know, does it have to be scrap? Does that mean I should really find something out of here? Where all my scraps go. They're not all paper pad. That one is, that's green. That's green. That's from a paper pad. That is. I know I don't have a lot of green because I don't have a lot of green in any case of anything. It doesn't have to be green, I suppose. Well, that is. That is. Okay. Alright, so they're actually scraps from a paper pad. That doesn't mean I won't use that. I'll just have some of that as well. So that's my paper pad stuff. Next, playing card. I have these two. I had more, but I've decided to choose between the green and the brown because I thought that either of those would match. Playing card, so it'll be either of those, so that's easy. Something postal. Okay, I have a few things here. Now I did pick this postcard out. I just grabbed it and thought, oh yeah, it's a forest, but in actual fact it's got a road and a footpath, and when I looked at it, it says it's the Royal Botanic Gardens queue. And it's the Queen's Cottage grounds in the shade of the birch and other trees. So it's not really a forest. It is something postal, so I mean I could still have it if I wanted to, maybe. I just found that floating around. It's just a stamp. I don't know where it came from. I'm thinking of doing an owl theme. I know I've got a squirrel there, but it may change to an owl. Another postcard there. Postal theme, well, not necessarily this one, but could do an envelope. Envelopes are postal, as opposed to doing letters and stamps and postcards. Something postal. Might do an envelope. Don't know. Another little postage mark. No idea where that came from either. Digital one that was just floating around. The back of an old vintage postcard that I own, which came apart from its cover, so lost its postage mark. But what I would do is I'd put another stamp on there and give it a new postage mark. And of course this one also is cursive writing, so that one's, you know, pretty good. That's just a digital blank postcard, and then I have some other digital postcards if I want something flat. The writing on that's really nice. Same with that one. It's French. I like the writing on this one. They're all digital. And I have an envelope. It's a very large envelope. Let's put it away. It's too big for this. And I have this, which I thought this, if I'm going green, I didn't use this last time I went green, but I just might use the bit that says letters, which is something postal. So that's a possibility. Okay. And cursive writing. So there's a few cursive writings in amongst the postcards, but I've picked out my favourite cursive writings that I found. Well, these are just little snippets that I had floating around. But isn't this one gorgeous? This is really old. This came from Donna from, I believe, Cottage Craft. Some ledger papers. This was a receipt book, 1908. And it was his, I worked out that it was the man's rent receipt book. He was renting rooms. And so it had the address. It was a month's rent, 2nd floor, front building in New York, most of them, I think. So $25 for a month's rent for a building or apartment in New York, I suppose. This one's interesting, cursive writing, and this one's super old. This is 1890 and very grungy. So I thought if I was going down the squirrel colour scheme, we might go that way. Doesn't really go with the bright green, so we might have to think about that. So there's a few pages of that if I want to choose which part of it. All of it is 1890. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oof, so grungy. 1890 April, so that's gorgeous. And I have this piece, which I can't remember where this came from. I don't know, I can't seem to find more of it, so I don't know whether I've got more of it, but it's 1915, written in beautiful handwriting, so I actually really like that one. North British Railway. Interesting. I don't know why I've got just a small snippet and where the rest of it is. Can't remember. And then I've got a digital that's been floating around, don't know where this came from. And I've had this for like ever. And I haven't used it. I've been meaning to. I know it came out of a anyway, I had it since the beginning, since I started junk journaling, which is only a year or two ago. Well, a year and a bit. And it's, I think it's in cursive, but I think it's in Latin, not sure. So they're my cursives. I'm sure I can figure out which one I want to use out of those. The colour, you know, we'll go with the colour of the pieces that we choose. So we've got plenty to choose from there. Looks like it's going to have to be in the brown tones because most of what I've got appears to be brown and green. So remember, we can bring some brown and green in. Cursive writing, and we're not doing stapled. So we'll just pop that up there so I don't lose it. So I suppose we kind of need to decide on our focal point. And I've only ended up with one. Oh, I've also got these. These are super cute. I've got these owls. Who did I get these from? Did I get these from Heather in my Happy Mail? I think I might have. If I do owls, I want to use one of these owls. I will try to cut the backs off to make it smaller. Maybe that green one, or maybe the brown one. I'm not too sure, but I'd like to use one of these if I'm having owls on the page. I also have lots of stickers. One idea I had was to have like a background and then have loads of different animals, like fill the page with all the forest animals, because I've got loads of stickers of different animals that could be in the forest. I got these for my woodland journal, and some of these images I've pinched from the woodland box of goodies. So there's owls and rabbits and birds and squirrels and mushrooms and leaves and branches. So there's, like, you know, and there's vellum ones and there's paper ones, so there's plenty to choose from there. And then I've got a whole bunch of owls. There's a green one with a green background there. So there's all these owls that I could use. I'm sure there's more in the books too somewhere else. Quite like that little orange one, he's cute. Or that one. I wish my forest was a bit more brownish. It's a very lush green forest, isn't it? Everything else I've got sort of brown. So there's a whole bunch of owls if we switch the focal point to owl. So I have to pause because I don't know where to start. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have torn out our forest and added a brown edge. I have cut out the letters. So I mean, green certainly seems to be happening. So that was on a card. So I've got the pieces from the card as well. So I was thinking of using them in the corners as decorative elements. I don't know where, but you know, just for now. We'll pop those down just along the edges somewhere. I haven't torn that one on the inside, but I thought maybe there'd be something covering the middle of that. So we've got this tree which would add a bit of brown, which we could have along the edge here. Well, I don't like the little small gap, so I don't know if we'll have it at 4 corners or not. Anyway, we shall see. Take that one off for now. Can always add it later. Probably put something else down here. Okay, so I've got my letters. Somehow or another it always seems to, let's not have that on that corner. Maybe that would work better. Alright, so we probably need some other background. So should we use some of this really grungy brown with that cursive writing to bring in some brown so that when we have our mail it doesn't look too odd. We could also have some brown mushrooms, and I guess the owl could sit on the letterbox. I don't have a playing card yet too. Maybe we won't have the mushrooms. I'd like to have, I got the bird. Not too sure how we're going to fit him in. So we don't have that one. Yeah, that one doesn't really work, does it? What a shame. I like that one. Okay, I think it's going to be too big and I'd have to tear it into pieces, and I don't want to. So I think that'll make a nice journal card in my woodland journal. So I'll just leave him as he is. Not sure if I like this bird on the side here. But I need something else on here. So I've got this other tree. That might be okay. We could perhaps use this pretty paper down here, maybe. It's got like a cut edge, but I can always tear it, but we'll just pretend it's torn and inked. Let's do that just to give it an idea as to what it's going to look like. I'm just not going to tear it just yet. Just pretend that that's torn. Maybe. Something like that, maybe. I don't know if I like the top part, so we could probably just take the tree off there, hopefully. And put it up there, which kind of looks like it matches the rest of the forest. I haven't torn the bottom, but I'll lose too much of it if I tear the bottom. This one could go down here. Alright, we're getting there. If we're going to have an owl, we probably don't want to have too many birds. I don't think owls like other birds. Could have a butterfly. Alright, we'll leave the butterflies there. Maybe the mushroom could go here, or maybe we have different. I've got lots of other kinds of mushrooms, it doesn't have to be that one. Alright, so what else do we need? I haven't got our playing card yet. So we've got the choice of green or brown at the moment, or we could have both, which will also then tell the viewer that they're looking at green and brown elements, maybe. Not too sure how that's working at the moment. As it sneaks behind the tree. We could have a piece of it kind of like sticking out, maybe. It's the National Trust in the UK, I believe. And then maybe we could do the same thing here. So a little bit of it pokes out there and there, a bit less. Maybe we don't want the NT part, we just want that. Well, I've got lots of these. I'm going to cut it. Ugh. It does say or a portion of. I find it very difficult to do that. Don't think about it. Okay, just makes it easier to see what we think it's going to look like. So if we have a little bit of the card poking out here, it wasn't what I was originally going to do with the card, but like that. It's sort of like it's the magic card. It's just the disappearing magic card. Alright, let's ink that up so that it looks more like it fits. It's going to go under that card there, under that tree, and that's going to go behind that tree. I was going to do something else with the playing card, but I'll save that for another time. It's a little cute card that I made before. So I don't know. It'll do. I think it's fine. All right, we've got our letters and we need to ink our owl if we're having him. Quite like him. I think he was rejected last time we had an owl, which was, I don't know, way back in the 40s of last year. We had a different owl, so I think we'll unreject him, make him feel good. He's pretty, I did like him. He is going to stand on the letterbox. I'm going to open up this owl packet. They're so cute. Alright, so I like the dark brown one. For this picture. So one of those. I think one of the ones with the little beady eyes to match that one. Should we have two? No. I'll probably just have one. Let's put it back. I need to cut the back off. There's a couple of things I need my knife for now, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with my letters. I had this idea while I was playing with the postcards. So I'm just going to use this old board. Hold it so I don't have my fingers anywhere near it. Because you know me, not the safest to be around. Alright, let's cut this off. Shouldn't be too hard. Cool. Reasonably flat-ish. And I'm going to make my letterbox into a working letterbox. So that black line there. Alright, so let's ink. We need to fold it so that it folds up easy. So I want to put a crease line in. So like that. Cool. Ink that up. Okay, we've got our little letterbox, our working letterbox. I don't know if I should cover the back of it. I might use some of this. There's a spare piece in here that I can use. Well, let's just do that now. Just glue that on and cut it off. Just do it this way so we don't get glue all over the... There we go, look, that works. All over everything else. Oh, cute. Alright, let's just stick a piece of this on. It's like the inside of the thing was wallpapered. I did think about putting silver on it, but I don't know where I've got any silver paper off the top of my head. let's ink that. Alright, let's put it back together. See what else we need and where we can put it. If we're deciding on this, then I think we'd better tear that down and ink that up so we know that it's ready to go. There's this one as well, which might go. Okay. I do that every time. I make a big mess. So far, we're having that. And we're having that go behind there, disappearing behind the tree, something like that. And this one, okay. And we're going to have the little, she has a little nose missing. So it's a bit odd now because I didn't quite get all of it off. Let's see if we can get more of it off. Alright, we've got that. That is possibly going, oh, let's put this in next. I like him, he's cute. That possibly is going there. Well, I might prefer, oh no, we're going to have the bigger one here, I think. And we've got this that we can use. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I don't like these two little top things, so we'll change that. So we still need some writing paper. Well, no, cursive writing, and something postal. Oh, his nose fell off. I wonder what happened to his nose. Oh, I'll have to glue that on. That's his little feet. When I cut that off, it popped out or something. Alright, let's just leave it there for now, but I wonder what happened to his nose. I was wondering why he had an empty nose. It's got it cut off, it fell out. That's okay. We can fix that. I'll glue it in. I like him, he's cute. I might like it over there too, like he's kind of looking at him. What else? I've got another piece of that. Oh, I don't know, we may take them off altogether, who knows. We have this little bit of thing, that just a bit of variety. Alright, so what sort of cursive writing do we choose? I've got this one in the, it looks grey, but it is kind of a green, but it doesn't really look green, it looks grey. We've got what matches the owl, and this one which also matches the owl. That one never goes with anything. Don't know why I bring it out every time. Oh, and we have this grey one which now doesn't match. So between these two, we'll say no to those. Okay. Well, I'm probably having this anyway. I'm going to have to find a picture for it to stick to. These are the wrong colour. These are too small. It might even be too big. Oh, it's too big. We're not going to use that one. We're going to use these small ones. They're too big too. Yep, okay. So I've got these three small ones. Might have to find some more, but maybe we can use those. 3 might be enough. So that's the male. What we'll do down that side is probably a piece of this. Okay, let's ink this just gently because it might crack and break. This is 1890, can you imagine? 132 years. I mean, it's hard to imagine, isn't it, that someone might, you know, use your journals 132 years from now in a book and put it on television, which they've never heard of, and put it on a computer and have cracked it 100 and have hundreds of people watch it. I mean, if you told someone, they'd just say you were cracked and put you in a loony bin. So we've got that. Might like to put, where is it gone? No, like that. Maybe we'll put some green with it. Which green are we using in here? And maybe it's like a little animal over there. Because we all know that owls bring the mail, don't we? You know, that's what Harry Potter tells us. I don't know if I might like an owl up here. It's a forest full of owls. Just don't want them all in a line, so I might bring him down a bit. We haven't got the cursive writing yet, so we need another piece of it. Oh, this is the broken piece. Let's use this. So we've got that writing there. See, I might prefer to have this writing here in my collage over here. Alright, so I don't know about this one. Let's take that out and try this. Let's tear this in half, or just a piece of it. Have all the edges inked, and then I can just use turn it whichever way I like. It won't matter. We're having the trees apart or next to each other. I think we're having them apart. That really shows up that it's a different tree. And the other card is poking out here, because it's going to be fun again getting it glued down, as always, isn't it? I don't know why I like that, but I do. It's a bit weird, but it has the sense of, a little bit of the sense of magic disappearing, and not exactly totally Harry Potter-esque, but it's just the owls remind me of Harry Potter. And I was going to do a whole thing with the mail and Harry Potter, but I haven't this time, but I will in one of my journals somewhere. I'll use a bigger piece anyway. Could be that we get rid of these little green things, which we get rid of them for now, and let's just see if we can do something else instead. Where's the other piece of that one? Yeah, I think it's better without those corners. Lost our owl. Oh, okay, well, let's bring him down, this one down, because we've got that one down there. That one's going to be like 4 and 4, or 2 and 2. 2 and 2 make 4. Maybe just like pinch a piece of this, I think. A little bit of that on there. Alright, so I've got some more thin lit things. So in here, some green, some dark green, some leafy green. It's quite nice, different. Another one of that. They get very tangled very easily. There's something that's been embossed in a purple. It might be a bit, oh, actually I don't mind that. Let's see what else there is. Maybe more than one to sort of balance it out a bit. Let's see what we've got. Of course I had to put it all over my picture, didn't I? Okay, let's put it all over here. Something like that on there. The forest greenery. Maybe not that one. See, we've got this piece, which is kind of similar. Oh my goodness. It was probably getting to the point where I should glue it down and add the extra bits on after, because it all moves. Sure, I like that one over that side. No. Maybe I just need them to be a bit smaller. Like most giant flowers you've ever seen. I don't know how that's going. Anyway, we'll leave that for now. Might be something like that maybe. So we end up with 2 letters. They're going to kind of like stick out of there, so we need to know how big to make them. So they're going to come out like that, I think. We're going to cut that off. I might just cut them in half, so I could use the other half on the other side. Let's do that. Maybe I could use that over here. They're only digital, so I can print them all if I find them. When I find out where they came from, I can print more. Something like that. And this is going to come, they're going to stick it out like that. Apparently they stick out like that. I hope I did that right. I might have to reprint them, recut them. Right, because I cut it in that way, that's right. Let's have a look for a different animal. Oh. Okay, I think we'll do something like that. So I'll just have to cut him out all the white off. I don't like all of that. I'm back in a moment. Okay, I think I'm close to gluing it down. It's going to be something like that. So I'm actually going to take a break. So yeah, I like to sit and look at it in the screen and try to notice things that I don't like and make changes if I need to before I glue it down. So I will be getting some dinner, feeding the dog, and I'll be back. See you soon. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to glue things down, I think. So I'm going to start with this little one over here. Doesn't really matter too much where things go, I don't suppose. I don't know how I can lose an actual huge glue book, but apparently I have. Right. So I had dinner, had a look, and I think I just changed one thing. I put this here. I haven't glued anything down yet. Or maybe I changed the odd thing, but nothing too drastic. So that's the easy bit. I don't think it's quite how I had it, but I quite like it, so that's fine. I wonder if I can make a little pencil mark. So the green one goes there, and make sure that it's covered up. This one, the corner goes there. This one It doesn't matter about the ones on top, it's the base. Right, and this one goes there, this one goes there. All right, and then this one goes there. Well, I think the rest of it we should be able to do the stuff on top. It's the base that we need the base to be in the right place and not leaving gaps. All right, let's get some stuff glued down. Move that across, and we'll glue this one down first. So we just, yep, cover that up there. Okay, it's going. I don't think that's quite where I had it before, but that's where it's going now. And we can glue our little owl down with, I'm thinking this glue. I think it's a little bit stronger than our glitter glue. And he's just sitting on that little nut of a branch up there. Cute as. So cute. And put that one down because then we can adjust where the letters go. With that one running off the edge, just there, I think. Okay. We might want to stick that underneath, so let's quickly do that while we can. It's going off the edge, but that's okay. Now the letters, something like that. It's cute looking through and seeing the forest, but we won't be able to see the forest because we've got these to go in. So I might put some real stamps on this. So we probably want green ones or brown. So I've got these in colour coordination. Here we go, here's the green. Something that looks old. Brown. Postal mark matches, that's weird. Okay, so now we just have to arrange them on the page so that they look like they're I don't know how I had it. want to be able to see the stamps where they've been shoved into the letterbox, because you know how in the UK they actually have these letterboxes in their door. We don't have them in our door. We have, I guess, more like the Americans. I don't know how I had it now. How weird's that? Oh, that way. Duh. Like that. And like that. Just stick it onto that. Cut the top off. Okay, and then stick this one. And stick that one. And stick it to the bottom of the letterbox, and that way then the lid can still go up and down. Cute. Little tail's going to hang over the edge. That's going to go down there to sort of break up that bottom part, and he's going to sit on there. Don't want him to stick off the top too much, so that's fine there. So we can stick that down. So we can just, yeah, glue all that down. Yeah, that's fine. It's only the flap that's staying unstuck. The little mailbox thing. And the mail's actually quite loose, and the lid's quite loose. That's quite nice. Okay, and then just this guy. Okay, I don't think I want the two on here this time. I like it as it is. Okay, I think we're done. This is week 2, which is hashtag 2022 planner 2 or hashtag 2022 CWP2. So something that lives in a forest. Well, we have lots of things that live in the forest. So we've got our owl over here. We have tree branches, leaves, mushrooms, the trees. There's leaves in the background. There's leaves here on the cards. There's more trees in the background. There's an owl, branches and an acorn, a squirrel, or whatever kind of squirrel that is, running on the ground, and the actual forest. So we've got plenty of, it's a forest theme. That's what I wanted to do, is a theme. Scrap from a paper pad. This one definitely came from a paper pad from cardstock, which is also represented over here. And a playing card either side, so I've cut a playing card in half. That was a vintage card from the National Trust. And something postal, we have our letterbox and our mail that's coming in the letterbox being delivered by the owls, I will tell you, because that is why the mail is taking so long, because you know, the mail service is so unreliable that they've had to go back to using owls, just like they do in Harry Potter. You know, there's no other way, because we don't have airplanes going between the countries. So that's why the mail is taking 3 months, because the poor old owls have to have a rest on their way. And they do occasionally drop it in the ocean. Sorry about that, Tracy. They do occasionally get tired and drop the postage stamps in the water, and sometimes the mail gets wet. So we have to be a bit wary about that. I apologise. Ah dear, what will we do with our owls if they don't deliver the mail properly? So there are Postal and our owls are living in the forest and also delivering our mail. Cursive writing, we've got a little bit peeking out here. There's some on all the postcards, and of course our main one is here from 1890, a ledger paper from 1890. So that's, I didn't do something stapled. So there we go. That is CW, nope, so much easier to say that. Hashtag 2022 Planner 2, hashtag 2022 CWP 2, done for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment. I am almost ready to let you know what the giveaway is. I just thought I won't tell you until I've put it together. So probably in my next video, whatever the next video is, I will probably tell you about the giveaway. So please comment, because all comments will be entered in the giveaway. I will go back and record your numbers, your entries, once I've figured out what the giveaway is. Well, I kind of know. So I just have to make a video or add it to the next video. So please comment and you will be entered eventually in January's giveaway. Thank you very much to everyone for subscribing and commenting and watching my videos. It all really helps, and I'm amazed actually. Currently the views for Margarete Miller are really much higher this year, so there must be a lot more people doing the Margarete Miller challenge. It is a lot of fun. Also, you could head over to the Margarete Miller website, so margaretemiller.com, and join the collective. So if any of my subscribers want to go join the collective on Margarete's website, you can then post a picture of your challenge, and then we can talk about your stuff. So yeah, there's already a platform that, you know, that we can share our work. I've started posting my work this year on the platform. I hadn't really joined. It was when Maria mentioned that she wanted me to have a look at hers that I sort of finished off my application to the collective. You have to sort of sign up and then register your email, and then go back and confirm it, and I hadn't confirmed it, so I wasn't actually registered. But now I'm a new member over on the collective, so you can keep up with what's going on with Margarete Miller and all the other challenges that she does. I don't do the others, but there are other things that you can get involved with, and of course you can post your beautiful work so we can all have a look at it. So yes, let's do that this year. Let's have a look at each other's work on the Margarete Miller collective. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.